across the land, a podcast network close at hand. Nerds crawl in search of noms, most still living with their moms. Botched Podcast, a group of drunken fools. Games of luck they're bound to lose. Fools' mouths from the worst spilleth, gleefully bathing in their own verbal filth. Breaking the panel. Two blowhards and a princess. It's tough to find a group that knows less. Reporting on all things nerdy, their sense of self-worth inexplicably sturdy. Blazing Defender, a fiery report, spits forth truth no one dares retort. A muscle-bound comic book nerd, his love of all things comics never blurred. Pokemon Go, a podcast for all. Children and adults heed the call, in search of furry creatures whom only exist to spell one another's doom. Toy Power, a show not just for tots, discussing toys and possible purchasing plots. They'll inform the very masses and hopefully save some collectors' chapped asses. DC On Screen, discussing visual media of that other comic studio synonymous with chlamydia. They once depressed and even bored you. Go watch the new movies, they now implore you. These shows, hoping to entertain, simultaneously rotting every brain, they'll feast upon your remains, drinking your blood like a fine champagne. Head to giantsizeteamup.com if you dare. Or Travis Jones, a new asshole in you he will tear. Once you listen a single time, the gall of new episodes will ring your skull like a chime. For no mere mortal can resist the dank, evil audio spillers. Can you dig it?
Hey everybody, Dennis here with a little bit of news about this week's episode. Well, it wouldn't be botched unless we had a few fuck-ups, and we had some tech issues this week, and it sounds like Tristan's in a separate room because we had some issues with his microphone that we did not realize till weeks later. So it would be highly recommended to listen to this episode with your headphones on. Thank you so much, and sorry for the inconvenience. Enjoy the show!
Hey folks, it's me, Justin Robert Young. I do a bunch of stuff like Night Attack and The Jury Show and every other podcast in the world. That's me. You may not know it, but I did Serial. Anyway, not long ago, deep in the Appalachian wilds, a group of drunken misfits joined forces to play Dungeons and Dragons. Inspired by boredom and equipped with loose morals and a questionable understanding of the rules, our heroes venture forth to explore strange new lands. Gather up your dice, your manuals, and your lives and join us on a quest to make absolute fools of ourselves. This is Botched, a D&D podcast for your ears and brain.
Another world, another time, in the age of wonder. 1,000 years ago, this land was green and good, until the crystal cracked. A single piece was lost, a shard of the crystal, and then strife began. 5 new races appeared. The tan, the red, the purple, the white, the black, and the green. Now the green gather in the sacred chamber, where the metal hangs above the shaft of air and fire. The green, with the hard and twisted bodies and the harsh and twisted wills. For 1,000 years they think they may have ruled, yet now there are only Rudy Giuliani. A dying empire ruled by a dying emperor, imprisoned within themselves in a dying land. Today, once more they are gathered at Big Tinkerton as the first sun climbs to its peak. For this is the way of the Green Crystal Man, Rudy Giuliani. As they ravage the land, so have they learned to draw new life from the sun. Today, once more, they will replenish themselves, cheat death again, through the power of their source, their treasures, their fate, the Green Crystal.
Alright, welcome back to episode 45 of our second season. Thanks so much for tuning in. We're going to start where we left off last time, in the cave, as the group tries to track down a crystal for the cannon that they're trying to create to take down Rudy Giuliani. So, you guys just killed some crystal spiders, so what are you doing now?
Descending further into the darkness.
Okay.
So my guns didn't set off any gas.
No.
I ignite my hand.
Nope, you set off again. No, I'm just kidding.
Good.
Yeah, so you set off your hand, it's like a torch.
Yep.
So, yep, so it lights everything up so now everybody can see.
I'll take lead.
Okay. So the narrow passageway opens up into sort of a large chasm. What is it called with the... Well, no, it's got both.
Chasms.
Stalactites and stalagmites.
Cave?
Yeah, it's like a cave. So yeah, it's got all that stuff.
Tights are on the ceiling, mites are on the floor.
Yeah, it's got both. So there you go.
You were asking.
Yeah. So
Just thought I'd help clarify.
it's almost like a forest of these. It seems like they're very cluttered about. There doesn't seem to be like a walking path through the first 50 or 60 feet. And then you said the stalagmites are on the bottom? The stalagmites sort of clear out, and there's not any more of those. But it almost seems like...
A web.
not a web, but these
Tangled web.
mossy, like...
Like a grassy knoll?
It's like seaweed, but not in the ocean.
I thought all the knolls were gone.
So as the stalagmites clear out, you sort of find yourself... Like I said, it kind of looks like a grayish seaweed. They look like plants. They're just hanging all around you, almost like curtains or so.
Grohl, just make them move. Like out of our way. Because you can control plants, right?
Small
if they're plants.
Well, they're plants.
Get these plants out of our way.
Yo, dog, just get these plants out of our way.
It could be fungi.
I don't know how they are at parties, but I just want them out of my way.
Grohl will attempt to move the gangly strands of whatever.
They just move slightly. I mean, they're not like
No.
super... They don't have a whole lot of tensile strength. So, I mean, they're just kind of hanging there. They're very small and light.
Brick, burn them.
Yeah, I feel like these are spiders. Dead webs.
Just made of spiders.
It's all little
You
spiders.
go to light it, and they just explode onto you, into your face.
Like in Australia.
Oh my god!
I'm telling Brick to light the plants on fire.
I don't want to.
Okay. So what are you doing?
Don't be such a pushy.
I blow my hand out.
Flame off.
Okay.
Flame all.
All right, your hand goes out. It's now pitch black again.
I can't see you, motherfucker.
Walk towards me. I'm gonna move.
Oh, Grohl, you and I can still see, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, those two can see. Yeah.
Yeah, should I find Brock and I punch him in the face? 26.
Misses. And goes right into the plants.
Just hits the plants and then just sort of like move
walk through
aside.
them.
It's like punching a curtain.
Would Grohl have any idea what these are, being a dwarf, and these are in caves?
Well, I'm from Big Tinkerton,
He's your cave dwarf.
but from the future.
Yeah, I mean,
Could I do like a history check? To be like, oh, wait.
you can do yeah.
Like a
no,
nature
we'll go with
check?
nature. We'll go with nature,
Nature?
check.
Okay.
Yeah.
My nature's
an
super
18.
good.
17.
17.
You've heard. You haven't seen any personally because the caves normally are cleared the entire way out, so most plant life is decimated and that sort of thing because it gets in the way of the. But you do know of a sort of strange seaweed-like substance that grows in caves and just stretches towards the ground. So you do know of this plant. It does exist.
Would I know if it's like poisonous or anything?
It's not. It's literally just like seaweed, but it grows upside down, sort of in a
All right, well,
cave.
then I pull a torch out and I light it on fire and I...
Okay. So when you light it, it sort of takes a little bit to light because it's sort of like a damp, musty kind of thing. So eventually it'll light and it sort of lights the whole way up. And that's the first one that you light on fire.
All right, and using that light, can anyone see anything throughout the room?
So it's kind of hard to see past this. So the whole...
Sea of seaweed.
Yeah, sort of.
Seaweed.
It's like trying to see through layered curtains, like
I'm like,
blinds, I
I
should
can't
say.
see through this sea of weed in my brain, man.
How many beers have you had?
Only 12.
Not enough. That's the answer. Yeah, so I would say the room itself is about 50 feet wide and about 80 feet tall. And you can't really see more than about 15 feet into this like forest of seaweed looking stuff. Even if you light it up, just because there's too many in the way.
Do we know where we're going?
To a crystal.
Down.
They just said go in the cave and get the crystal.
We're going
Okay.
down,
There's only one
baby.
only one path.
Grohl's just gonna walk forward then.
Okay. So you just walk through the seaweed. They just kind of pelt you in the face as you walk
fine.
through
Stuff.
them.
No, I'll take up my axe pistols and kind of
And my
machete
Sure.
my way through.
As you're walking,
I cut it to a height that's good enough for me and Cord, but the other two are tall, so
Okay.
they still walk into it.
are you cutting all of it?
Just what's in my path.
Just in your path? Okay. So as you're walking, you sort of feel this weird, like, sticky substance, and you notice that some of the vines have gotten, like, tangled around your arms.
You might want to watch while you're walking. While you're
Broc, can you light the room on fire now?
I light my hand back up.
Okay. Do a perception check, Grohl.
Was it snakes?
It's 20.
You're
to be shaken.
not currently on the ground, and you're slowly being pulled upwards.
Because there's a roper. Got it.
And spiders, man.
Do I know which strands are pulling me up?
Yeah.
Can I cut them?
Sure, you can cut them.
With your
Attempt to cut
hammer?
them?
Yeah, attempt it.
With my axe pistols.
I'll bite him.
How far off the ground is he?
He's about a foot.
Nope.
It's a slow pull at the moment.
Well, then I'm just going to cut all of them.
Okay. Roll to
I
attack.
double missed.
Okay.
I got it. 12.
20.
So you get a pretty good swing, although because of the sheer volume of the strands, it makes it kind of hard to get like enough of momentum to cut through the strands that he has. So
Makes
now
me
it
kinda
starts to pick him up faster. So now it's getting harder to hit the strand.
Dennis's goal to kill Grohl is coming to
But he
fruition.
took point. I mean, if any of you taken point, I would have picked you up.
I did get a 12 on both my strikes. I don't know if that...
It didn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, my 20 was good enough.
It cut one of them. So one of them is... He's still being pulled up. Now he's being pulled up much faster.
Keep
I grab him.
hacking away.
Strength check.
I assist.
Brick! Save me!
Crit 20.
Set it on fire!
He botched. So the strand snapped in half. And you
Does
hear
he
this...
die?
Who?
It's the
The
plant.
botcher.
It's the plants.
The botcher?
Yeah. Use a roll percent for a botch.
Yeah, he didn't die. I said
I
the
didn't hear
strands...
your roll.
It's a 29. I did roll. You're just not paying attention.
No, you said he botched.
I did say he botched. And I said he didn't... I said the strands snapped.
Okay.
All of a sudden, David Hypan's dead, and all of his permits are denied simultaneously.
No, you don't do that to David Hypan on his birthday.
I don't care. Birthday means nothing to me. No, but you do feel like this weird blackish substance sort of like coming down on top of Grohl's head, and you hear this weird like,
Broc feels black semen on the Grohl's head.
sure,
Yes.
or blood, semen. It's all the
Blood?
same.
Can I...
Yeah.
Eat it.
Has it already hit?
It's landed on Grohl's head.
Okay,
yeah.
yeah, so, okay. Are you going to do anything, Roland? You just
I'm
cool
gonna
with...
wipe it off.
All right. So yeah. So
Am I
you're-
on the ground now?
Yeah, you're on the ground.
Okay.
Can you do a
Don't
nature
just
check to taste it?
double
to see
check.
What kind of creature it is?
It's a plant. It's a plant object.
It's a roper.
Or maybe it's a spider.
It's like a roper. It's
Rope,
not
rope,
exactly.
rope.
the
It's
same.
roper-esque.
Yeah, it's roper.
What's a roper?
It's like a monster that looks like a stalactite, and
It just
like,
hangs out on the ceiling and then...
waits for people to walk into
Nooses
the.
the fuck out of you.
Yeah.
Have you played Half-Life?
Yeah.
Yeah, those things that you walk into it and then it picks you up and it's a little chomper at the top. Exactly like that.
Got it.
If you like
No,
shine
I
a light
get
at
it. You
the
don't have
top.
to keep telling me. I
So
don't
yeah,
care.
don't flame on or anything.
So it lives on
I
the
did flame
ceiling.
on.
Just your hand.
Flamed off earlier.
Yeah, and you just have your hand on. Could you
Yeah.
just go full flame and just kill these things? Just walk through.
I fully flame on.
Oh, you've been fully
And
flamed
I put
on.
my roller skates on.
Okay.
Your lawless.
Spider skates?
And his hot pants.
And I change.
Your
Big-ass
Spanx.
headphones.
You change.
And I
To a
put my
giant
Daisy
douche.
Daisy
Dukes?
Dukes on.
Sure.
And I roller skate through the cave.
Performance check.
Crit 20.
You did not.
I assist. I sing his chorus for you. You suck.
18 plus.
Yeah, you just skate around there. You just walk through the field of these things, and it just lights everything on fire.
Dancing queen.
Which is kind of a different problem since you're causing like a massive fire in a small enclosed cave.
No, this is what the group wanted.
Dancing Queen.
So it's starting to get hard to breathe
So we-
Be 17.
as it fills with smoke and
So
heat.
we all
Someone hold
asphyxiate.
on to me while I ant pack.
Yeah, check your
Got it.
check your helmet also for smoke filtration.
It
Oh,
does,
yeah,
it
alright.
does.
It doesn't
water
do
and
gas,
It's true. It doesn't
so
do
there's
gas.
no reason they would do
Whereas
smoke.
Smoke air pollution.
Smoke is a gas, technically.
Is it?
This show is a gas.
I think it works on the same premise, but either way.
Fire is also a gas.
What?
Is igniting gas.
Yeah.
Unless it's wood.
Then it's wood.
Gas.
Then it's a solid.
Okay,
Fire is not a
Mr.
solid.
Wizard.
Well, I mean, if fire is
You
wood,
can't
then-
use a Mr. Wizard joke. You just learned about him.
I had heard of it before. So that is a current problem that is facing you guys, as this entire room is now engulfing in fire.
I hold my breath.
All right.
Because I can hold my breath for 5 minutes.
Okay. Do a
So we're not going to
save?
ant pack. Nobody's going to hold him as the ant.
I said I was.
Why would we go up into the smoke? That's dumb.
Amp pack goes straight.
Oh, really?
That was always the issue because you guys would talk about you wanted to go up, but it doesn't go up, so
Alright,
you'd
so,
angle.
yeah,
No, we did it
I
once
grabbed
when they held me.
Angled you.
and-
Yeah. That's how. So it's like
grab
a
cord.
cheat, but yeah.
All right. I guess I'll aim it towards the way we came in.
You just wait for it to burn out. That's a great idea.
I don't know.
I'm not being sarcastic. I think it's a great idea.
Yeah, we do that.
Okay. So you just head back
You
out.
go back.
And
All the
wait.
spiders die. From smoke inhalation
I skate out.
Okay.
on your Lawler skates.
So you got do those of you who aren't Groll do a con save.
21.
Yeah, you're fine.
17.
You're fine.
15.
You are a bit woozy, but you should be all right, Gord. Yeah.
Oh, well, man.
So you guys are just gonna head out the cave and just wait it out for
Yep.
the fire. Okay. So I'm gonna say after about a good hour or so, the smoke
Short
starts
rest.
to
What
lessen.
about Grohl?
What? He just held his breath.
I held my breath.
Yeah.
Until we got outside.
Excluding Grohl because he was dead.
No.
He held his breath for
He
an
held
hour.
his breath. Gotta be safe. As you guys are standing outside waiting, you start to hear the cannons going off, like,
I'm sure it's nothing.
yeah, and everyone's starting to panic a little bit
Oh, it must
outside,
be fireworks.
scurrying around. But so
Are
yeah,
they celebrating the opening of my new dojo? Is that what it is, Gord?
I think so.
Yes.
so it's been an hour, so you can head back in the cave if you want.
All right, we go back in.
I roller skate back in.
It looks clear.
All right, so you head all the way back through the area you just went through, and all the roper creatures are dead. They're laying on the ground.
The ropists.
The ropists,
Great podcast.
full
The
on
robots.
ropists. They're all dead, so you can just keep on going through that area. Say probably another 50 or so feet, and then it turns into an even larger open cavern.
With more rope.
No, this
I
one
flame on and skate around.
just has the random stalactite, stalagmite, but there's none of that seaweed-looking stuff.
No, these monsters are the gropers.
Yeah.
Mm.
Give me that butt.
I'll get
I'll
angry.
stay.
Start getting angry in about 5 minutes.
At least I'm in Tasty Jukes.
Makes it easy. All right, so you come to this open cavern.
Is there more stalactites
Uh,
than the last one?
Not more. They seem sort of just
Bigger?
randomly scattered, and some of them are bigger, some of them are smaller. It's just completely random where they are.
Naturally occurring.
Do they seem like
Yeah.
natural formations?
I just asked that.
Do a nature check.
Do they look natural?
I'm a dwarf. If this were 1E,
I got a 15.
I got a 19.
Yeah, they look natural.
Okay.
Natural formations.
We can proceed.
Do a perception check.
Look at the natural formations on that one.
How are you lighting up the room this time? Flame on,
That sounds like a gas gas.
flashlight.
Dark vision.
Flashlight.
Okay, just checking.
Flashlight.
Light bright. Just a whole bunch of light brights.
Hand
Would-
out glow sticks and Molly.
What'd you guys get for your perception check?
15.
10.
4,
18.
6, 10, 10.
You hear a sort of a rumble and sounds like falling rock
Oh, I shouldn't have eaten that Chipotle.
above and about 100 or so feet away. That's what you hear.
Stay put till rumbling ceases.
Is it tremors?
It doesn't seem that constant. It just seems like the room shook a small amount and then you heard some rocks falling. But it sounded like it was almost localized in one spot.
Someone said something about worms.
They did shake something.
Worms, rock monsters, and spiders.
I'll try to
Oh my.
walk without rhythm, so I don't attract the worm.
Ooh, the graboids?
Okay.
Try to
So
sneak?
it's like either dex or performance or acrobatics.
Sure.
So 22.
You're doing that, walking like a spaz. Yes, you are successful. Do a... You can't be surprised, right? Or there's something with monks?
I think that was just Matthew Bennell.
Oh, okay.
I mean, no.
Okay. So, while you're doing your weird spazzy walk, all of a sudden this rock-like web substance sort of cocoons you into the floor. Like,
Do I
just...
not get some sort of dex save?
You weren't looking in that particular direction or anything, so it just... You seem pretty into your weird spazzy walk that you're doing, because you're trying not to attract graboids. So it sort of hits you and just pins you to the ground.
All right.
And all of you guys see that, so...
That sucks.
I guess
Initiative.
we'll try and save him.
22.
What'd you get, Cord?
Crit 20.
What's your total then?
I don't. What, are we doing perception? What are we doing?
It's initiative.
Initiative.
So it'll be your dex.
It's, plus 5.
25, all right? And then, Grohl, what'd you get?
12.
12. So then, first up, it will be Cord.
My helmet has meme attachments.
Oh, there's memes in
yeah,
there?
It's got Reddit.
yeah. Oh, there's just so much hatred and racism. All right, so there's
Gun control.
so there's rock webbing. What's going on?
So currently, David Hypan is completely encased in this weird, like, crystalline web that's pinned him to the ground. And that's all that's happened so far.
Well, that doesn't look good.
No, it does not.
Does it look like it's sticking to him?
It's fine.
It's hard to tell if it's sticking to him or just, like, if you were to shoot a net that had, like, pins in it. So it's kind of like just stuck him into the ground so he can't go anywhere.
Okay, that's fun.
So it's hard to tell if it's sticky or if it's more the other way. But it's very tight on him.
I'm gonna hold an action
Okay.
and wait to see what happens.
Okay. That's fine. You can do that. So then it will be Brock.
I hold an action.
Okay.
I hold an attack.
Okay. Well, then it will be David Hypan.
I guess I'll try to. Diamond
Hold an
punch.
action.
No, you should hold your action.
Wait a minute. Should I?
Why not?
Everyone else is.
You're not going to be able to strength your way out of that.
Finesse my way out of it with a diamond fist.
Try it.
But you wouldn't be able to punch because you're, like, pinned in tight. It would have to be a
1 inch punch.
not even an inch.
What's that?
You could strength it, but it's too tight to...
Euphemism.
I could.
You could try.
That seems futile.
You could get a crit 20. Okay, hold an action.
Stealth roll lets me out.
All right.
Strength.
Grohl, you're up.
Grohl's
Hold
going
action.
to rage and go over and pull up the net.
Okay. You just auto
He's going to get stuck to
complete strength checks?
No.
Okay, well then
I
roll
was
strength.
declaring what I wanted to do.
Oh, okay.
Natural 20, so yes.
Yep, so
I
you
did.
just fucking rip it off like nothing. Just
Hiya!
Danny, what are you doing?
I was waiting for you, my friend.
Give him a kiss on the cheek.
all right. Are you doing anything else with your turn?
Perceiving?
Sure, you can do that.
Nope.
All right, so you don't.
I'm too mad.
Okay. So then from above drops this gigantic crystalline spider. The other ones you fought were like the size of a big dog. This one is like if 4 elephants were fucking, like in just one constant line. It's a massive creature. And for some reason it's making noise. Like normally spider, I mean, I don't know. If you had a way to amplify
Yeah,
what a
should I speak to
spider...
them?
But it basically just makes like this noise, and it has like
Shiloh.
all kinds of teeth and pincers right around its mouth, like just rows of teeth, and way more than 8 eyes. So
Can
yeah,
I use my action?
So
that
it's
lands.
not a spider.
What were your actions? Since it's in the middle of its turn, you held an action. You can then use whatever it was that you were doing.
You're supposed to declare what you're going to do before
Yeah, you're
you
supposed
do
to.
it.
Oh,
My action was an attack.
Yeah.
my action was an attack.
My action was the wand.
Oh, okay. Who wants to go first in that order? Well, I guess it would be Cord. So, Cord, what are you doing with your wand?
Make it bigger.
Oh, boy.
10. It's not enlarged.
No, it's not.
Ethereal.
No, a stream of 600 large butterflies blind everyone in 25 feet. So you are all blind. Yeah,
Scored.
everyone
Behold!
in 25 feet.
Including the creature?
I think it's close enough for that.
I mean, it's got a lot of eyes. There's a lot of
Yeah.
butterflies.
So you're all currently blinded by these gigantic butterflies. The giant spider doesn't seem too happy about this. All right, so then up next would be Broc's attack.
I'm blind.
You're blind, yeah.
So with disadvantage?
Can't see. Attack rolls against a creature have disadvantage, yeah. Attack rolls against you have advantage, but
2.
nothing.
5.
Just ping.
Do I accidentally hit David Hypan or Grohl?
Yep.
No. Yeah, no. Doesn't hit anything. You just shoot off into the space, into nothingness. So then it would be David Hypan.
Advantage on attack, you say?
A disadvantage. It would have advantage if it hit you.
It's not blind.
But it also has disadvantage.
Well, you're
because
all
of the
blind,
butterfly.
so I guess you just roll normal attack then, I guess.
Crit fail.
All right. You just fall down on your face.
And then you get webbed.
Here's web in your eye.
Here's web in your eye. No. Then it will be... Wait, did you ready an attack, or did you just do a bunch of other stuff?
Nope,
you didn't...
I just pulled the net off of David
Okay.
Hypan, and then
Okay. So then it'll be the spider, who will not be able to see.
Oh, Jesus, what did I walk into?
So he's
The Spider Queen is blind.
going to just sort of flail, I
Does he
suppose?
have a butterfly allergy?
No.
yes,
In this
not
world,
have
butterflies
butterfly
eat
allergy?
spiders.
Yeah. Did you roll for it? 69 or 100?
Infinity Door.
It was close, but no.
Okay.
It was a 62, but no. And none of his attacks hit either. He rolled like shit.
It's that butterfly allergy.
Yeah. So then it'll be back around to Cord.
How long are these butterflies here for?
Like a minute. So
10 rounds?
10 rounds of not being able to see anything.
Fuck. We could probably just try to sneak
Leave.
through.
Yeah.
You
Under
could.
the cover of butterfly.
But you also can't see.
But we have a map of the room before the butterflies fell.
Everybody good door.
Yep. But you currently can't see where anything is, so if you randomly walk into the giant spider,
Fuck you, Cord.
he just eats you.
Why isn't he eating the butterflies?
Okay, maybe he will be eating the
So
butterflies.
he'll probably get full off butterflies.
Okay.
Cord, use the wand again. How many charges you got?
And you'll hit a
There are no
butterfly.
charges. It's infinite. You can literally use it every turn.
Enlarge butterflies. And then we'll have a spider
Yeah,
versus
Mothra.
Mothra.
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you, friends. Now I can lead my people to conquering the surface world.
And then he flies up.
He just has to do it in a
Never
minute.
mind.
Wow, you fucked that place up.
I mean, it was kind of like
Get
that
out
when
of
we
my
saw-
apartment.
It's like a much worse version of Watership Down.
I guess I'll roll a d4 to figure out what direction I'm going.
Okay.
Forwards, backwards, side, or side. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
And I'm gonna move.
Okay.
And Cord left the Alpine.
Okay. So I go this way. So I go left.
Left.
Just do left
Okay.
for
So you just head left.
30 feet until I'm out of the swarm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. You do that. You're now out of the swarm of butterflies.
All right, and then
Detective cover.
and I'm gonna hold an action.
Okay. That's fine.
What kind of an
What's the action you're
It's
holding?
a wand.
Okay. What are you hoping to do with?
I have no idea.
Okay, because what are you waiting to hold it for?
It's just
Yeah, why don't you just wand?
Because
I mean,
it'll just
you-
come back around to you.
But you guys are just in the swarm of butterflies, so there's
Yeah.
no way for you guys to get out of them.
Do you think they're going to
So
get
we
out
could
of
wand
them?
us, or we could wand the spider. That's his options.
Yeah.
Or yourself. Depends on what you roll.
I go left.
What if he goes a mile into the stone?
Okay.
He teleported into solid rock.
That would be
Hilarious.
that would be pretty hilarious, yeah. What are the odds he rolls that again? I mean,
1 in
it's
40.
1 in 40. It's pretty low.
1 in
It's
40 chance of death.
2.5%
That's a chance we
chance.
take every time we roll.
It could teleport him directly out of the cave and outside
And out
the
of the
city.
dome.
a mile upwards into the sky.
It's a random direction.
Suddenly top of the mountain. Just, it's cold. Oh, that's a lot of plants.
So are you going to hold the
Yeah,
one? Okay,
holding it.
so you are. Okay. And then Mecha Broc, you also went left?
Yeah,
out
I
of
rolled
the swarm?
What'd you roll?
A 4.
I rolled a 4.
Okay. So you are now out of the swarm, so what are you doing?
Do I guess...
Masturbating?
How many feet do
Why
I
not?
move?
A butterfly.
30?
Masturbating
What's my
a
move?
A butterfly.
Butterfly
30,
is-
I think.
Oh, okay.
Ish.
I can check
I'll
twice.
do the full 45 for my move.
Okay.
Do I see
You're pretty
any...
close to the rock wall.
The Broc
The
wall?
Baroque wall?
No, the rock wall. Rock.
The Hussein
Yes.
Obama wall.
Hussein Obama.
I'm gonna start... Oh, I don't have any more movement. Do major illusions interact with
Yes.
objects?
Maybe
Yeah.
once.
Do they?
Yeah, they can interact. They might
They
not
pass through them.
do damage.
I'm not trying to damage.
Yeah. Yeah, they can interact. But again, if it's blind, it's not going to see your major illusion anyways.
Major illusion.
Well, you don't know what my major illusion was.
true. Butterflies. There's more butterflies.
Major illusion?
Um,
Minor cantrip.
I'm gonna cast a major illusion of a giant bat that flaps its wings, pushing all the butterflies away from the spider.
Okay.
Can I do that?
Sure. So it blows all the butterflies away, and the spider can now see, and you guys can see as well.
And those two aren't blind anymore. correct?
Yes. No one's blind anymore. Unless you go to the back of the room where the butterflies are now kind of flopping
Coalescing.
around. Yeah. All right. So you did that. Now do you want to use your
Wand.
wand? All right.
Yeah. Excited.
Spider wand in the sky.
He can grow twice as high. Take
Roll
a look
12.
in a book. I got a 35.
Well, that's new.
You turn the target into a giant toad. So it's the same size, but now it's a toad instead of a spider.
Oh, good.
It's fine. I mean, those spiders exploded.
Yeah.
Mm,
Now
fair.
it's just
Toad.
a frog.
Giant toadify.
Is he still aggressive?
Yeah. You're basically
Are you
like
sure
little
he's
bugs to him.
we have rule. I think giant
But,
toad is
hold
in the
on.
rules.
Oh, he might eat butterflies.
Now he has to fucking do a con check because he might want to try to eat those butterflies.
Well, they're all
Yeah,
behind him
those
now, so he
giant
doesn't see him.
butterflies.
But yeah, sure.
He might hear him.
He doesn't see him anymore.
What
he
if we?
does not care about the butterflies. Yeah, I rolled high. So for, I would say the next minute, he's going to be a giant toad. So,
Do we
FYI.
just want to?
motherfucker.
Do we want to just get the fuck out of here,
Let's light him on
or?
fire because his skin's all spongy.
Oh,
Is that how
Mecha
toads
Broc.
work?
You ever try to light a toad on fire?
Have you?
oh, it's
Yeah.
a toad.
Have you not?
Yeah.
We should throw it in a pond.
It's a giant toad.
Big. See if it's a witch.
Wait against a duck.
So is this creature bigger than the exit to the next room?
No?
Sweet.
It is
Or-
not.
no, it is bigger than the exit hole. Yeah.
But it's not on the exit hole?
No,
No.
it's not.
Sweet.
It's got about, behind it, you would say about 60 or 70 feet to the exit.
Okay.
How close are we to it?
About 20-some feet.
Nice. It's my turn again.
It is.
Are you just going to around?
Yup.
Does it get attacks of
I
opportunity?
don't have any key point.
Okay.
Couldn't you go behind it though? So, yeah. I
It
guess.
still would get attacks of
Yeah.
opportunity because you move through
Stay
it.
out of-
Yeah, but what's the range on a
That,
giant toad?
probably fairly far because its mouth can... bleh.
Yeah, but it's a frog, not a frog. Frogs have the tongue, toads don't.
Toads don't... There's no toads that have a tongue?
No,
They
just-
don't. They don't have the flicky tongue.
Yeah, no.
I mean, they have tongues.
Battle toads, got it.
Dude.
I mean, they're
Hate toads.
Bite, +4 to hit, reach 5 feet, 1d10 +2, piercing +5, poison,
They do have a tongue. It's just not nearly as long as a frog. It is a sticky tongue.
Is it?
Well,
I just
there
looked at
are
one.
rules for a giant toad.
Okay.
So instead of having the sticky tongue, it's got a swallow attack.
Okay.
5 foot. I'm just gonna say out 5 feet.
Yeah, it's all of its abilities are 5 feet.
Okay.
I'll put on my fishnets to get advantage on them still.
Oh, okay.
That's what I've always been wearing, by the way.
What?
Is this a poisonous toad?
I don't know.
A lot of toads are poisonous.
Yeah, I don't know if it is. I guess you'll find out. No.
a lot of frogs are
Poisonous
poisonous.
toads.
No, poisonous toads. I just googled it.
No, toads. A lot of toads are poisonous.
Yeah.
That's their thing.
South Africa, South America and Africa.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not in South Africa and America.
We are in America.
South America and Africa.
This toad was just brought here by a
is North
magic
America.
wand.
So what are you doing?
I'm
Dave
Lick the
Hypan?
back of the
going
toad.
as far around the toad as I can.
Get real
Okay.
high.
Go
Trip our dicks off.
80 feet to the exit.
I'm gonna run behind it and lick its ass as I
yeah.
run by.
So you would get all the way to the exit. You wouldn't get through the exit, but you'd be around the exit.
Alright, because I can do 100 and...
Oh, if you do 155, you said 80.
55.
I was saying there was 80 that I have to get around, and I have
Yeah.
155 that I can't.
Okay, so you can go into the next room if you want.
I would like to do that.
Okie dokie.
Fuck you guys. Good
So
luck.
you go into the next room.
And
All
then
right.
Stealth
Roll stealth.
with a 22.
Okay. So then that would be David Hypan's turn. So then it will be Grohl's turn.
Sorry, I have... So 24, actually, because I have
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
proficiency.
Yeah, it's fine.
But what's, I think I'm plus 5 on proficiency now? Or plus 4 on level.
It's
Should
not
be
plus
plus
5.
3,
Yeah.
Only 3? So yeah,
maybe 4.
same. 24.
Yeah. No, it didn't. It didn't
You should have
matter.
turned it into a Mario toad.
I didn't have a Mario Toad.
Like
What?
a
With the
toadstool.
rabbit?
What? No, like Toad. The mushroom
Toadstool.
man.
It turns into a mushroom instead
The
of a...
princess is in another castle. Toad.
What are you doing, Grohl?
Does Grohl want to run away or try and kill a toad?
Battle toad.
How big is a giant toad?
It's pretty fucking big.
That
I would say it's about 20 feet tall.
Okay, well
and
then
about
Grohl's gonna go
60
away.
feet wide.
It's pretty fat.
Yeah.
yeah, Grohl's just gonna leave. It's 70 feet of movement.
Okay. So you didn't get all the way out of the room,
It's fine.
but you're still in the room. Okay. So you just go around, and then it will be the giant toad's turn. So then it will just turn around
Grohl.
and try and eat Grohl.
Nailed it.
Crit 20.
You're dead.
I don't
So-
resist.
What?
What?
Resist.
Said
Oh, you just get eaten. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So blunt, you get
swallowed.
eaten. Yep.
What?
He gets swallowed.
Come on.
He got swallowed. What? Didn't say he's instant dead. It just said he got swallowed.
You better kill that toad before girls.
Look at that toad.
Like a Broc.
And the
Looks like it wants a hug.
Look at that sex toad.
are you still raging?
Yeah.
That in the swallow, he takes 3d6 as a damage at the beginning of each of the toad's turns.
So not on the attack.
No,
itself?
not on the attack.
Okay, so you just get swallowed.
You are considered blinded and restrained, and you have total cover against attacks and other effects outside the toad.
Total.
Total.
All right,
if
sure,
it-
not raging.
If it dies, you are no longer restrained and can escape using 5 feet of movement.
Okay, so it eats him and then turns back around to the rest of the group, but it's not going to get a chance to attack. So it's just turned around right there at the exit. So it's kind of blocking the exit now.
So got eaten but didn't take damage.
Yeah,
No.
you don't take damage until its turn.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Which is now.
Or no, wouldn't it be his turn?
No, it's the toad's turn.
Oh, it's on the toad's turn. Okay.
Yeah.
No, it's not your turn right now. It would be Cord's
It was
turn.
the toad's turn.
Yeah, the toad just went.
Yeah.
I don't want to wand it now.
Do it.
Oh, you should totally do
it. Want that toad. Want that toad.
Put Grohl's in it.
Yeah,
Do it.
that'd be fun.
Fuck roll.
It'll make things real interesting.
Yeah,
If he
won the
dies,
toad.
he'll be a gnome in the village, and we still get to fire the gun.
Wand it?
Yeah.
No, alrighty.
Because you can consult Grohl while he's in the gullet of the toad.
Grohl, what do you want me to do?
Want it!
Okay.
Wabbit!
12.
A 12. 30 feet of darkness centered 30 feet away, so now you just have like a big zone of darkness centered pretty close to the toad. So you can't see anything.
That didn't do anything good.
What happened? It's still dark.
Darkness. Imprisoning you. in a big toad. Absolute horror.
All right, are you doing anything else?
I'm going to the exit.
Backwards? Or the
Like
one that's at the other end of the room?
The one we're trying to get to.
Okay, because the toad's blocking the exit currently. It backed that ass up.
But Grohl didn't make it all the way there.
No, so the toad ate him and then basically turned around and then nestled its ass against the exit so nobody else could get out.
I know what I'm going to shoot. That toad ass. I'm coming for you.
That's what they all say.
He crawled 50 miles through the toad's intestines and came out clean on the other side.
This is your
All right, well, I'll do a move action and then attack with a boomerang.
Okay.
Backwards, so 45 feet back.
So would you be able to see it since it's currently covered up by darkness?
Well, it's 30 feet, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, so I guess you'd see some of it sticking out.
Yeah, so
so you could still hit it.
20.
Yeah, it's going to hit.
So 23 damage.
Alrighty. So you whack this thing.
Right off.
Yep, whack it right off, and it just comes Grohl right out of its face hole.
Whacking it, whacking it, whacking it.
Hacking and whacking and chopping that meat.
Wow.
Alright, so then it will be...
My turn.
Yep, Broc.
Heavy weapon is -5.
What?
What are you talking about?
The feat that gives me +10 to damage.
Oh, yeah, great weapon is -5 to hit,
-5.
+10 to damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to use my feet.
Okay.
To attack, you're going to
You
kick
have
him?
great strength of feet.
Great strength of feet.
What part of the toad can I see?
The
No.
side of it.
The side of it?
Yeah, so like the back leg. And
Can I see
Haunches.
like its back right here around like
Toad kidney?
human kidney?
yeah, kind of.
That's where
the
I'm going.
hind end of it.
Toad
Near the oysters.
Yeah, let me pull up my toad anatomy chart that I actually have up.
Jesus.
Fuck you, Dennis. We have the internet.
That's fine.
I'm out. Let me just do it. Yep, crit 20 on nature.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to go for the kidney.
Okay. Okay.
These are D6s. Oh, yeah, because I'm using that.
Roll your attack.
Test your might.
Crit 20.
Jesus Christ, you and your crit 20.
Oh, my God. So +10
Okay.
times 2, 48 damage.
Ooh, nice. You cut a pretty big gash in the side of this toad.
And I stick my head in there. Growl! Can you hear me? Perception, girl? Did you hear me?
Roll perception?
No.
Nope.
No, you didn't.
I'm going to attack
Natural
again
one.
in the same spot.
Okay.
I'm using the feet again.
Yep.
15.
No.
Okay.
Alright, so that's all for you?
Is it a mage?
No, it's not a mage.
Then I get two health back
Okay.
because I get
Yep.
2 health every.
Well,
Well,
whatchamacallit.
is it 2 health? Yeah, lifesteal 2.
David, hi-
And then I'm going to. How far away was I from the?
You were pretty far. Yeah, because it had to go and get Grohl.
Okay.
So you had to use your move to get up to it.
Do I have any other actions
Nope.
left? I lick the toad.
Okay. You're dead. It's a poisonous toad. Just
That,
like
I
you.
mean, that's fine. I would trip balls before I die.
Nope. Just straight dead. Not fun at all.
I'm actually tripping. People think I'm dead,
Yeah.
but I'm tripping so hard
They just,
that I look like I'm having
they just
heart
bury you.
failure.
All right, so Grohl, you're up. Or no. David High Pan's up. My bad.
I guess I'll rip this toad a new asshole since it's sitting on the exit that I just exited.
Okay.
I guess I'll use my diamond gloves because I get more attacks that way.
Okay. So you're just going to run out and punch it in the ass?
Thrice.
Thrice.
Did I end up hitting any toad organs?
No. You
16,
cut a pretty big gash in the side, but that's about
All
it.
right.
What?
Look at that
16,
gash.
22,
Hits.
And 28.
Hits.
15 is 29 all day.
Alrighty.
Right in its asshole.
So it is not super happy.
Which
Right in his head and ass.
Punching it right in
Just
asshole?
Just doing like a speed punch drill right in the toad's asshole.
Okay. Grohl, what are you doing?
Taking damage from being in a toad's stomach.
you can try to cut
On the
your way
toad's
out.
turn, you can
And try to get out.
rip the
Okay.
esophagus in half, you say.
Restrained creature speed is 0, and it cannot benefit from any bonus to its speed. Attack rolls have advantage against you. Your attack rolls have disadvantage, and you have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
So strength yourself out?
So how do I get out?
How you get out is you make attacks.
Okay. Yeah.
And kill it.
We kill it from the inside out.
Yeah.
Reckless attack with the hammer, great weapon.
So you have disadvantage?
I have disadvantage, but I have advantage when I do reckless, so that makes it a regular roll.
Okay. And when you're doing reckless, don't you take extra damage or something?
Enemies have advantage against me, but
So
I'm
they
in a
would
toad stomach.
Double advantage against you?
Well, I mean, it doesn't matter because
No,
Yeah.
it's just
you can only have advantage
just
or
take
disadvantage.
damage.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So I got a 18.
Hits.
Okay. Second attack from inside the toad stomach is also a 18.
Hits.
16 to 26 on the first one, and 25 on the second.
All right, so 51 damage, right?
Yep.
All right. It is not dead. The toad stomach is looking pretty rough. It's not quite good enough for you to like climb all the way out of it yet, but it is looking pretty rough.
I mean, I am hitting it with a hammer.
Yeah. So,
You
so
put
then
an
it will be
M80
the
in it.
toad's turn. So then you take 3d6
Now I take
acid damage. Acid. You're going to take 12 damage. Roll a con check again for me. And this is poison.
20.
Yep, you're fine for that.
And you said 12?
Yep.
So that brings me down to 119.
Okay. And the toad is going to try and turn and also swallow Mecha Broc.
You can only have one target swallowed.
Oh, okay. So you just would bite him then, I guess?
Yep.
Okay. So he's
He's
just
got
gonna-
no teeth. Toads don't have teeth.
Yeah, neither do birds.
Things do bite attacks.
You ever get bit by a bird, Phil?
No, because I'm not an idiot.
5 foot reach.
I'd punch a bird right in the face before it ever got close.
+4 to hit.
Crush it with your fingers.
Damage.
I almost got bit by a bird.
Damage is 1d10 plus 2.
Okay.
Plus 5 average or 1d10 poison damage.
Okay. What's
And
your AC?
the target is grappled with a DC of 13.
Okay. What's your AC?
A pelican. I almost got bit by a pelican once down in Florida. Big ass pelican.
What's your AC?
But then I fucking gave it the stone cold.
Jesus Christ.
Alright, anyway. What's my AC? It's either 17 or 19.
It's going to hit you either way.
It's probably 19.
You
With our
take
new armoires.
8 damage, and then... What'd you say? Was it 13 to be grappled?
Yeah, it's a DC of 13.
It's a smart man's joke.
So, roll
Is that
strength,
a
I guess.
Strength? Is that a save?
It's a grapple
Yeah.
check, so strength.
Yeah.
Grapple, so it's either athletics or acrobatics if you're the defender.
Okay. So you're rolling athletics.
But he hasn't seen the defenders.
It's a good series, actually.
17.
It
Yeah,
makes
so you're not grappled. Do a con check for me, or con save, I should say,
Danny Rand looked good at fighting.
for a change.
So is this plus proficiency, yes?
Con save?
Or is it
If
just
you have
con?
that.
If it's,
It's
your...
con save.
So it's just my con modifier plus my...
Istanbul, not
Got it.
Constantine.
Oh boy,
So, I
fuck.
don't- do fighters get con as
8.
one of their saves?
All right, so
Strength
you
and
are
con?
poisoned.
That's what he has written down.
I'm pretty sure they do.
All right.
You get your modifier.
So then, at that point, we're going to take a break.
Oh shit! I didn't even see you guys sneak up on me. Hey, it's me, Ralph from season 1. Coming back to drop you a Patreon ad. You must wonder, hey, why? Why is Ralph back? Well, I'll tell you why. Halloween Patreon one-offs. I'm back. You get to finally see what happens to me after I explode for playing the cat keyboard too fucking sweet. $3 a month unlocks those one-offs for you every month. $5 brings you into the Discord, hang out with the community with Captain Hygiene, Big Jim, and Black Gary. $10 a month, you get to make traps, NPCs like Kamash, fuck with the actual players. And for $50 a month, if you got the dough, we got the stories. Dennis will call you on your personal telephone device and read you a bedtime story once a week. That's patreon.com/botchpodcast. If you miss me and other favorites during the season 1, we're all back. We're all back for the Patreon this month. Except Chad Brochill. Unfortunately, he's back. But head on over, donate your $3 a month. Let's have some fun. All right, back to the fucking D&D playing. Will you play the Tarantello or the hounds they start to roll?
And we're back. All right. So, as we left off, the giant toad was attacking. But do a perception check for me, David Hypan.
Don't count that one.
Start playing.
7.
All right. You have no idea what's happening.
It's actually a better
roll.
roll.
All of a sudden, you feel something wrap around both of your ankles.
Is it the toad's asshole?
No, it seems like it's coming from behind you in the other room.
From behind.
Yeah.
Just FY. Is it Ziggy back? Yeah.
Yeah. We never found the body.
So then it will be Court's
a
turn.
ropist. Oh, I will. I guess I'm gonna wand it.
Okay.
Do it.
Thank you.
Wand
saved
it.
me.
Not you.
Doesn't save you.
Can I deflect missile? The thing from behind?
21.
It's not a missile.
It's a reaction.
Let's see. Lows you, highs the toad. You can't really tell a difference.
Even the parts of the toad I can see.
Yeah. Can't really tell a difference.
Speak. Yell at the toad.
I'm gonna yell at the toad.
It changes to the opposite sex. So if it was you, you'd then be a chick. Right? Yeah. Change to opposite sex.
Hello, guys. Look at my tits.
But it's not you. It's the toad, but you can't
Thank
really
God
tell
for
the toad.
Bessie and her tits.
Toad
I can't
just-
say anything.
The toad now has a giant dick and just starts...
It was a female?
It was, yeah.
She was a female.
You
assumed my identity.
Clunk, clunk, clunk.
Not again!
All right, are you doing anything else other than wanding?
I'm gonna boomerang him
Okay.
with a 20.
Hits?
30. Sorry, 30.
Oh, it's too high. Yeah.
Too high. Well, I got too high with 8 damage.
Alrighty.
I got too high.
Damblage.
Then it will be Broc.
He's busy trying to get an up-kilt shot.
I'm attacking heavy weapon in the same spot that I hit before.
Well, you know, men that wear kilts never get caught with their pants down.
Well, yeah, they aren't wearing pants.
17.
So I divide your
To hit it?
legs.
Yeah,
Yep, you hit
I've
it.
only had 12. What are you talking about?
that's good math.
That's some good math.
That's good, man. You're up.
Yeah,
You hit.
20 damage.
Do your math already. come on.
Jesus. So you cut that gash in its side even bigger, and some of its entrails are starting to pop out.
That guy?
Oh yeah. Cut the shit
Again.
out of you.
23.
All right. So now it's even bigger.
No. That was the
To hit?
attack.
Yeah. No, that hit.
So then, it's 12 plus 10 is 22 plus
Cutting on that gash.
Come on.
27 damage.
Cutting on that gas.
It's looking pretty rough as its guts are starting to fall out the side of it.
Why can't we do a musical podcast?
Because you hate musicals.
That's right.
Yeah.
You always say it until we get to the point where we start
Yeah,
to
then
sing.
I don't want to do it
and
anymore.
then you don't want to do it.
Nah. So we should do it.
We have to do it on a Monday.
Those are all the minisodes. It's just going to be one long musical.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
and then
Sci-Fi
I'm
picked it
going
up.
to.
So expected to be canceled in 4 seasons.
What are you doing?
Let's let Phil finish.
Is there any room that I can move?
No. You didn't chop off like the back end of it. So,
Alright, I do nothing.
all right. So then it will be David Hypan.
I'm being grabbed from behind.
Yes.
What can I do about that?
You can look at it. You can try and free yourself, Whatever
You
you
can
want to do.
stop.
Get into it.
We'll look at it first.
All right. So if you look down, there are two gravelly tentacles wrapped around your legs. Like each leg has its own gravelly leg.
Rock dicks.
Kind of like a rock dick, yeah.
Okay.
And if you just turn around and look, it's this massive. It looks like a graboid, but more rocky.
It was a rock.
Yeah.
Monster!
It's very scaly and hard looking. Like the normal graboid, just the front of it looked hard, and then the back end looked gooey, sort of. This one's very different. This one looks like it burrows through rock.
Okay.
So it's got its mouth open and it's got its tentacles around you, and it's about to pull you in.
So I could try to dex out of that.
It's got you.
Its graboidness.
You can try and slip the two tentacles if you want. Do
Okay.
2 dex checks. Dex versus its strength.
23
Okay.
and 19.
You slip the first one, but not the second one.
Okay.
So you have one tentacle wrapped around you, and the other one sort of just is there. It's not wrapped
kinky.
around you anymore.
Kinky.
So
You
what
could-
do I do about the second one?
You can attack it. You have diamond gloves.
I'm gonna punch that
it.
tentacle.
Punch that tentacle.
That's what I used to tell my girlfriend all the time. Punch that.
Punch
tentacle.
that tentacle. But, honey, no. Punch it.
17.
Right in the base.
25 and a 15?
Everyone but the 15 hits.
Okay. 18 damage.
You mash it up pretty bad, but it's not all the way like.
It's not severed.
Yeah, it's not severed, but it's pretty pulpy.
It's not pulling me any further.
Not really, no.
Okay.
It's gonna have pretty weak strength on it.
Yeah, I guess
she's-
I'll spend a key point to do Flurry of Blows.
Okay.
Flurry of Bros.
Yeah.
And to do...
You throw a bunch of bros at it.
2 unarmed attacks.
Bro. So!
A 26 and a 12?
They both hit.
Okay.
Actually, the 12
12
doesn't.
not
Sorry.
good. So, I do 8, 9, plus 5, 14 more damage to it.
So you punch this tentacle right in the pulpy head, and it just like explodes somehow, and it's just shattered. And the last little bit of the tentacle just wriggles back into its mouth like a tape measure does when you let it out too far and hit the button.
As I explode the tentacle and it wriggles back in its mouth, I want to explode up into the frog's rectum so they can't get me anymore. Because the frog's asshole is sitting on the
Yep.
hole in front of me.
Yep.
Dive into
Dive
it?
up that hole.
Okay.
Okay.
Because that seems more safe than
Sure.
The rock monster.
I mean, it's not like a gaping asshole. It's not like it just goatseed you or anything.
I mean, I punched it for 30 damage before.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean you
So
like.
it's
play with
only
it a little.
it's only
Just
slightly
punching it.
prolapsed.
You gotta
You've been, tenderizing it.
Yeah.
prepping it.
Prepping it
For insertion.
So I'm gonna have it strength check that asshole, and then you're gonna try and
For its rectal strength.
crawl your way up inside it.
I was saying I'm gonna like kind of dex dive.
Yeah, I got that. It's still gonna try and keep you. It's gonna clench, basically.
Ooh,
It's gonna clench and try and keep you out.
Yeah, are you resistant to sphincter damage?
Yeah. I'm gonna laugh. You get stuck.
And poisoned because there's shit in there.
Well, I mean, it's...
All right, Mr. Lemmywinks.
sepsis.
What am I rolling?
We'll go with a dex check.
I got 20.
You just glide right up that asshole like a slip and slide. Just
Slip and slide.
and the frog makes a very audible. Was not at all pleased with how that turned out.
Wait, does he throw up Grohl?
I'm not gonna say that he replaces him like through all of his intestine.
No,
no,
from
but like-
shock.
Oh,
I both throw out.
you just take his place?
Grohl.
Thrall is ready.
No, it doesn't.
Thoreau?
Yeah.
It just goes.
Thoreau. It throws you out.
So it's in pretty rough shape. Then it'll be Grohl's turn.
Grohl's gonna hit the toad guts again.
Sure.
Reckless,
Safe for now.
reckless, great weapon. 20 on the first and a 9 on the second.
First hits, second doesn't.
For 27 damage.
All right, it is in rough shape, and you've made a hole in its stomach. It doesn't go the whole way out of it, but there's a hole in its stomach, so you can at least get out of the acid, sort of.
Nah. Hey guys, help me! I'm in the stomach.
Everything's moving. I'm seeing things. It's crazy.
It's all dark in here, and I can't get out.
So then it is the creature's turn. So
before the creature goes, I'm kind of imagining like David Hypan diving through the frog's
guts,
punched up
sphincter.
Ass guts.
Yeah, you did that.
Like, and it's kind of like a side view, like a Wes Anderson film. Like,
you're up inside. You're all up in.
All up in them guts.
Yeah, you're up in there.
Hey, can I ask a question?
Sure. Why?
How much?
It's a good question.
No, I'm not worried about that. This is
par for the course.
Yeah. How many rounds does it stay a toad?
Yeah,
that's a
for
good
another
question.
2 rounds.
Do spiders have buttholes?
No. I mean, they probably
I guess you could
do.
have jumped into its spinneret.
yeah, but like if it just
They
turns
probably
to
have
empty space,
it.
I would just fall.
Yeah, they have a waste removal system. There's
They have to.
Dude,
They're not perfect
They're
organisms.
spiders.
Yeah, it's not xenomorphs.
From the front, but not the back, because it's all silk production.
I'll Google it. We'll keep going.
Do spiders have assholes?
Google.
Yeah. Okay, Google.
Spider butthole.
I type in "do spiders" and the first one responds is poop. Do spiders poop?
It knows.
Obviously,
I swear
Google
that-
has been listening to the podcast.
Oh, it definitely does. I'll be having a conversation with somebody and then start typing, and it knows immediately what I'm looking for, and I'm like,
Is Kamash a piece of shit? Oh my god! It
I
is.
didn't even know that. And it's just all articles by Big Jim that say no, it's not. He's a good person.
But if you
Fuck
look it
you,
up
Big Jim.
on the image search, it's just poops.
Yep.
So that's what I've been doing for the last month. It's just posting pictures of shit with
they don't poop.
the name.
Okay, they don't poop. All right.
But
What?
How?
they produce everything into a
Web.
acid.
That sucks.
And then what do they do with that acid?
Still, it's 2 times this episode.
You take 14 damage, Brock, and do 2 con saves.
Fuck you, bro.
Oh, sorry, I almost forgot. You're already poisoned. Sorry, you take 16 damage. What'd you get for your con
I
save?
failed them both.
Oh, you fail them both? Okay.
Yes.
Stop it.
Spiders do poop.
You take 20 damage
So we have
instead.
2
All right. So which one is it?
articles.
They do poop or don't
Reddit
poop?
tells me it poops. So I'm going
well, I
with
mean, Reddit says it. Then
Well, then it's obviously right. All right, so that's the spider.
20 damage.
Yeah.
Ew.
Does Grohl still take acid damage from being in the toad stomach?
Didn't have you taken the, or did you just stay in the stomach, or did you move into the other parts of it?
He cut through the stomach.
Tried to move into them.
Okay. Yeah. So no, you're not going to take any acid
Okay.
damage. You're just kind of
Yeah, the-
suffocating
Just
it.
Kind of there.
What do you suffocate?
Eventually.
He can hold his breath.
But I guess
he
he
doesn't
can hold his
have
breath
that's
for
not
5 minutes.
Yeah, yeah.
So
he doesn't have
like 2 rounds.
the suffocation condition.
Sure. Cord, you're up.
He's breathing through.
One more turn for this toad to not be a toad anymore.
This toad. Kill it.
Retcon, Grohl is holding his breath
Okay.
We know that.
for too many years to
Are you
come.
wanding again?
30.
Okay.
We're all dead.
Nothing happens right now.
Oh, that's not ominous.
Seems like nothing's
I'm gonna
happening.
try and talk.
Please kill it right now.
When
Kill
you
it right
talk,
now.
it sounds like
Angels.
10 times louder than anything you've ever heard before.
Hey guys, what's going on? Holy shit, why am I so loud?
But it's loud to everyone.
Even those of us inside of the toad's
Yeah.
So then, do we all have to
10
do
times louder. It's just obnoxious.
checks? For
It was obnoxious before.
It's just
Do you have
obnoxious.
tinnitus or
You guys have
Still have tinnitus.
And it's all sounds, by the way. It's not just
Oh,
talking.
all sounds.
All sounds are 10 times louder. So
Good.
good luck with stealth checks.
For how long?
Ever.
I think I put a day.
Oh shit!
Oh no!
A day.
Oh Jesus!
fuck you, Cord.
All right.
We could have gotten through the next room totally fine.
You already alerted them.
Because I was going to tell you what was in it. But now it's It's full of graboids!
We should be stealthy! So, like, it just affects all of us, or just all across all of existence, all sounds?
Everybody in that room is then affected.
Where we...
all that sound room is 10 times louder.
Just in the room?
I mean, whoever was in that... Whatever existed in that room at that moment, for the day, is then affected.
Oh.
Am I technically in the room because at the same time I'm diving into Toad?
The Toad's still in that room, so yes.
But at the same time that he casted it, was I mid-dive?
No.
Because it's all happening at once.
No, because he went in a different round.
Okay.
So that's a different round, technically.
Oh.
Okay. Alright, well, I'm going to hit it with Boomerang.
Okay. It's looking pretty fucked.
Thud! 30 damage.
Right in his
No,
eyeballs.
just not 30 damage. 30 to hit.
Jesus,
9 damage.
I don't remember that boomerang being there.
5 million damage.
9 damage, that we said?
9 damage.
9 damage.
Dead Toad?
No, not yet. Still
kill this fucking
looking
Toad.
rough.
I'm waiting
Broc,
for
you're
my
up.
turn. Gotta lick my blade.
Do you?
Kill it before it digests my...
Do you?
Yeah, do it. Does it heal me?
Do another con save.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay. If I said it healed you, you'd be like, yeah, lick that fucking sword.
Yeah, lick it all the way up and down.
Use my feats. I miss.
Okay.
Go and attack again. 18.
Hits.
25.
It is in really rough shape now. Like, it is barely moving around at this point.
I'm going to action surge.
Okay.
And attack it again.
What?
Okay.
Phil's actually using his class's
remembered
abilities.
he had things.
Remembered.
I just like to save them for when I miss.
Remember?
Just kidding. I crit 20! But I didn't roll that much damage.
That's fine.
6 plus 10.
16.
16 plus 5. 21!
Oh boy, it is.
Damn it!
It is almost all the way dead.
So then, hold on. An action surge resets my attack action?
No, it's just one action.
So I don't get to
You just
double
get
attack.
you just get the one.
So then
Hold
it's,
on.
So if you have 2 attacks normally, you get 2 attacks.
Oh, yeah.
I attack again!
So it's an action.
Yeah.
And I use my double feat!
He's missile kicking it.
This time, I do 18 to hit.
Hits.
And I do
7 damage.
23 damage!
You hit this Toad in the side of the head, and its fucking eyeball... It's like popping a water balloon, and it all just sort of just sloughs out of his head, and it goes... And
that's fucking disgusting.
just flops forward, and
Does
it's
the
just...
same thing happen to its asshole?
And it shits you right into the graboid's mouth.
Maybe I can grab the edge of the... Yeah, right? The asshole?
No, it doesn't shit you out.
It should.
Not at all?
No, it's just
When things
totally
die, they
loose.
shit?
It's not always true.
I feel like the sphincter relaxes.
It does relax, but you're the one that dove up it. So I mean,
Probably
it was
down like 10
it was trying to keep you out. So it now has no
The
sort
change
of
in pressure inside of its intestines.
We established that this was the next round. So I dove, I stopped, and then it released.
yeah. So now it has nothing.
So
to
you
push
can crawl
out.
back out.
Yeah, if you wanted to crawl out, you could, but there's nothing pushing you out or anything like that.
And it turns back into a spider
Shouldn't all
next
the
turn.
shit that I'm in flow out the back?
I mean, some of it might, but again, spiders don't poop, so it wouldn't have made poop that
Still
fast.
a
No,
toad.
spiders do
Who
poop.
died as a toad.
Oh, they do poop? I
That's
they
the
did.
second
That's what
thing we
Phil
heard.
That's what Reddit
That's
said.
what Reddit said.
Oh, okay.
And I
so
think
they
Phil
do
stopped
poop.
researching. Like, you know.
When Reddit told me it was done,
Okay.
that's... A little sparrow appears to you, David Hypan.
And also, it died as a toad, so toads do shit.
You must make it to the Katata fish.
You're now
You're
running...
only 10 feet away.
Great adventure is waiting for you ahead. Carry onwards, David Hypan, or you will soon be dead. The road ahead.
I'd like to, if I'm not actually being shed out the anus
Yep.
into the cave that I came from,
Sure.
I would like to punch my 5 feet out
The top?
the top so that I'm not in the graboid cave.
Okay, you can do that. It doesn't even, you don't have to. Well, roll just in case.
Not crit fail.
Okay, so yeah, you just punch your way out the top of it, and you just pop out the top
I
of
once
this toad.
planked for 3 days to save my life. Yeah, and I'm out.
Yep. Groll.
Groll's gonna try and climb out that hole in
You
the
just
side.
use 5 feet of
Yeah.
movement and you're out and prone.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm out and I'm prone.
You're just covered in
And
toad
I use
insides.
half my movement to stand back up.
Toadaki.
I was going to prone bone him.
Too late.
Okay, so you are all out. Right after Groll gets out of the toad, it changes back into that crystalline spider, but it's still dead.
And it explodes.
It doesn't explode. It's
Guys.
just dead.
Guys.
Yeah.
Listen to me.
Yeah!
Oh, shut up. Jesus Christ. The next room
You should turn the gain up.
is full.
Jesus.
That's pretty good.
Oh, that's really loud.
It whispers like a yell.
No. Did you turn the gain up?
Wait, everybody's?
Yeah,
Really?
everyone in this
Oh,
room.
Because we're all loud.
Fuck that.
We're all super fucking loud.
I thought it was just Cord.
No, it's everybody.
Oh, shit!
The next room is full of graboids
Grabby boys?
made of rocks.
Frat boys.
You've never been to the Mushroom Kingdom?
Fuck boy.
Derek, I don't know what a graboid is.
Do a perception check.
They grab you.
Graboids, bears?
23.
15.
12.
7.
Other
On
than
top of the toad corpse.
that's fine. Other than Mecha Broc, you can all feel a slight rumble, and you can see little indentations in the ground as it seems like something's burrowing underneath
those
the
things.
rock towards your group.
Grab a spear and pole vault with me.
You mean like a dune?
Yeah, don't walk without rhythm.
What?
The thing I tried to do in this room, but it's better for the next room.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Jump up its asshole, you say.
Yes, it was.
Learn from the master.
Yes.
Okay, so what are each of you doing then?
Grabbing a pole and pole vaulting?
You grab your dick. I don't know how that's going to help you with pole
We're gonna do
vaulting.
cock push-ups.
Grab what
You only need one.
You only need to do one.
I don't know what that means. I've heard it many times.
show you.
I know. Rather
Hammer down?
What's David Hypan doing?
He's sitting on top of a dead spider.
Yeah.
He's
I'm
okay.
safe right now.
I get on top of the spider as well.
Okay. So you just climb on top. Do a check just to make sure. Athletics.
17
Yep,
plus.
you're
shit.
fine. Cord, what are you doing?
You get on the spider.
Alrighty.
I don't botch.
All right. Groll, what are you doing?
Groll gets on the spider too, because everyone's doing it.
Okay.
I don't botch.
All right. So you guys are all standing on top of the spider. As the group is figuring out what to do with the graboid problem, we are going to call it. So thanks so much for tuning in. Check us out next time.
You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube at Botched Podcast. Thanks to the people who support us over at patreon.com/botchpodcast, like our newest patron, Todd M. And please head on over to iTunes and leave us a 5-star review.
And as always, if you're curious about the anatomy of different forms of life, go to Reddit and you'll probably see some terrible racist banter.
And dive up their asshole.
Oh yeah, and we're botched, so say that.
See you next week, nerds. I have a kid now. You're his fucking godfather.
Am I?
No. God, no.
Am I?
My fridge?
God, no.
His picture's on your
God, no.
fucking fridge.
I've just been jacking off to that.
That's fine.